everybody, welcome back to PJ Apin. My name is James.
And I am the Peyton.
We're back with our team. We gotta crack down on these motherfuckers. Well, I swore already.
Oh yeah, so we just came out of our interrogation where Buddy Boy threatened us with a knife.
That's right.
That was great.
How was it?
Hall is a hard guy, but I respect his drive. We seem to be in the clear.
I know.
Hall is a damn psychopath. I can't believe how he acted in there. We seem to be in the clear though for now. Don't know what the hell that was in there, but it doesn't matter. We need to get back to work. I'm just gonna say the first one. Hall is a hard
just
guy.
play it safe, yeah.
Yeah.
Back to it, everyone. It's time to talk.
About?
You're coming up on the leadership and nearing the end game.
Oh.
You're not going to get a lot of attempts at cracking them. Chances are, whoever is leading this, they're powerful people.
Okay.
The Burgundy Riots were supposedly a student movement.
Except?
Bullshit.
Okay.
Ringleaders using impressionable youth for their own ends.
Who?
So, if you do get them, you have to be ready to act.
Also ignore the fireworks in the background, apparently.
Decisively, during the very small window of time that you'll have them. Okay.
What would you recommend I do?
They can do so much damage even from inside a cell.
True.
Not that you'll ever get them in jail.
Probably not, no, if they're influential.
They either win their trial or end up off the map. So, if it happens that after you get conclusive proof on them, they perish, consider it mission accomplished. Oh.
Appreciate your directness, even though I'm not sure that I agree. You're right. Once I have them proven guilty, I need to see them. Oh God. Whatever the personal cost. This outrageous proposition.
I would go top one.
Top
like,
one,
thanks,
yeah.
man, but I don't know if I agree, but okay.
Yeah, I appreciate your directness and counsel, Joseph, even if I'm not sure that I agree.
Keep it in mind. That's fair. He's being totally fair with you. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a swing.
We're getting so close, boss. Cooperating everything, the mounting evidence pushing all Liberation Front members we've caught outside sources. We finally have something solid. One, Alexa Brown connected to travel arrangements apparently made for the Front's top leadership.
Ooh.
And boss, get this. Get this. Rumor on the street is that the Front is looking outside the city and country, gathering other radicals for the cause.
Go figure.
That makes sense. Trying to bring together under the umbrella all the psychos ready to kill for ideology. Yeah, okay. We're heading out to go grab Brown.
Okay. You do you. Oh yes, I have to pay for things.
Oh, we gotta pay these people? God.
What's this?
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Denounce to the press Elias Hall's actions.
Where are you gonna put him?
Ooh, rumor mongering. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like him. Like not a rumor making guy, but one that sniffs out the rumors.
Sure.
Okay.
And
Brief Interpol. You sure you want to keep tabs on the books? I think it's always good to keep someone on the books all the time.
Well, we're kind of in the home stretch, though.
I guess that's true. Wait a minute.
Sure.
Wait, can you put them in between things? So they're doing a bunch of different jobs?
No, that was telling you their success rate on each potential thing.
Oh, cool.
As requested by the incarcerated to finance the medical operation as well. Yes, we have to do that. Therapy, procedure training.
Okay.
Air assistance. No R&R this week.
Well, we found Brown deceased in our apartment.
Oh, shit.
Deceased, not diseased. I'm sorry, I can't read apparently. Apparent suicide. Though we can't exclude that the Liberation Front is tying up vulnerable loose ends here. Plenty of LF material around her apartment, but just the usual propaganda, no names.
Oh, okay, well that's useless.
This woman was on our route to the leadership. The best one. Yeah. Excuse me. What? Is she okay? Is she okay?
No, she
That was
dipped.
weird. Okay. Got these out of a paper shredder. Maybe you can make something out of it. What? Is she?
Wait.
Are we gonna see her?
I'm wondering.
Oh no. Is she part of this?
Maybe.
Oh no. Oh no. Does that look like her?
I guess not really.
Sorta does if she's like dolled up, I guess, a bit more. I don't know. Or more, not dolled up. That's not the right word, I'm sorry. But like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hair
Like
down and stuff?
Yeah, just a different look.
What's God's name?
Having fun there, Peyton?
No. Well, yes, but no.
You're detecting working.
Yeah, because this is the kind of shit I would love doing. I'm so impatient with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but this is a job where you'd have to be.
Yeah.
This would be fuck.
This would be fuck?
I'm just having a moment of like, wow, this is a lot, you know? This job's a lot. Like, and this is just a little fun little simulation of it. I'm already going,
No
holy
thanks.
cow. Yeah. I like, and
Not
maybe,
for me.
maybe everyone out there's going like, yeah, if you worked a real job. You know, like I said, I've worked retail, and retail can be, it's definitely not police work, obviously.
It
But
can be taxing though, like
it can be taxing
on your
just-
mental health.
It can, and especially during times of COVID and everything, people are pretty
Test you?
everyone's eager to make money again because a lot of companies have lost a lot of money, so
Yes.
it can be stressful. But you know, actually, I would say that is a pretty. I don't know if it's common, but I was going to make a stipulation that it's sort of common that people tend to think retail work's easy. But
Yeah.
as you climb that ladder, though, you know, become, you know, more of a manager, the pressure comes on just like any other job.
Yeah, but a lot of people who don't have that retail experience can't relate to that, right?
Yeah. Well, that makes me more important than anybody else, though, that's for damn sure, because I don't know shit about police work. I don't know shit about a lot of things. I'm just another guy. But I like to learn.
We're all always just trying to learn.
Yeah.
That's where it is. Haha.
So we're playing this game, right?
Yeah.
Trying to learn more about what the hell would it be like to actually try to do this. Even though this is obviously not a full experience of it.
No.
But it gives you an idea of what I guess the thought work would be, I think. Would you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's just tricky.
Yeah, sorry I'm not talking that much. I'm actually just
I know, that's why I'm just talking about random stuff. Doesn't matter.
Stuff out.
I'm just, yeah.
World. That doesn't go there. Oh, no there. Okay.
Peyton and I are a little creeped out because we were like, when we were playing L.A. Noire, after we recorded, we just recorded right before we started recording this. And right after we finished recording, Peyton checked the news, and apparently a major shooting just happened in the U.S. like right after we played it. So it was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, that was a little like, huh.
It's just like that stuff's closer than you think, you know?
Yeah, that was a lot.
It's not like it's gone away.
No.
It's kind of funny, because you play LA Noire, it's kind of like this like dreamland of like, yeah, you're in the 40s, yeah, yep, shit happens, and it's like that stuff still happens, it's just doing it in different ways because of technology and stuff today.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
No, that was really crazy. Hey, there we go.
Well done.
Okay, Valerie Arnett, Senior Concierge, Avolero International Airlines.
Okay,
Cambodia.
We'll provide 24 hotline available 7 days a week to connect to services. Location, okay. Wait, what is this? Is this the airline? So she runs a department of airlines? Is that the idea?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. This is who we're looking for. Head to that plane now and bring them to me.
Okay, I guess we have no other.
But why is that who we're looking for? Just because you found this in the trash bag van somewhere?
Yeah, all successful.
Oh, we didn't see this last time. Hey, the press liked this a little bit more. That's not bad.
Yeah.
They're starting to get pissy with us.
Yeah, they
actually,
passivity turns into complicity.
Actually, a great way to. Actually, I don't want to read it.
No, they're usually long.
A great example of how the press really interacts with the community. I'd say is a Night Stalker documentary we watched.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
And oh man, it's funny because that story is about this. It's about this fucked up guy actually in LA that would just go from house to house killing and raping people. Like, didn't matter who you were, a child, old person, average age, whatever. And he did it so much that the whole community just found him and just
when he got off a bus, they figured out who it was because they had printed his picture in the newspaper, and and it had just like basically come out that day. He got mobbed. All right, Tab.
Sorry.
What you got here?
Sorry, Morty called. The flight the four were on is about to take off. Okay. He doesn't technically have a warrant. It seems the air marshals won't let him take all four of them. Okay. They'll only give him 2. Say he can handle escorting them himself.
Okay.
It's procedurally a stupid situation, but Morty will need a decision now. You'll have to tell him the 2 persons you want brought in from the 4 suspects. Oh. Okay. Yeah, what happened to you, Jennifer?
Did you get like a phone call or
what's going on?
Yeah, what happened here?
Bad news. What's the bad news?
Shit.
Abraham Jamal just called. The top hotshot criminal lawyer, Honest Abe from TV commercials.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. It turns out he's been hired by anonymous parties to represent all 4 of the suspects on the plane. Oh my god. The moment he's here, you can consider the interrogation over. All we have is circumstantial.
Shit.
He's fortunately coming in from outside of town, so Morty should be able to bring you your chosen 2 a bit earlier than his arrival. Is that illegal? Or no?
Yes, no.
Technically no, but it's not ethical, right?
Well, you need a warrant to really question somebody, but you can still canvass to get information. Do you know what I mean? Which is voluntary questioning.
Okay, interesting. You simply must draw them from some sort of confirmation of who might be Liberation Front leadership before he arrives. Okay, man, we'll do it. Who should Morty bring in? There's her, yeah.
So Valerie Arnett works for the exclusive travel agency that arranged all of the others' trips to Phnom Penh. Okay. Annabel Lee is a reputed sociology and anthropology professor scheduled to speak at a conference in Phnom Penh. Dennis Schmidt is a dentist with no criminal record, flying alone. Quick background check revealed that he recently got engaged.
That sounds useless.
Damascus Reed is a well-known entrepreneur and the driving force behind the recent tech business boom.
So we got a big figure. We got this. I think that Annabelle is looking pretty bad because she's got reason to go with the Liberation Front, right? She's a sociology professor.
And we found this bitch's thing shredded. So I'm thinking her and...
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's do it. Good, I'll inform him.
Alright.
Okay, here we go.
It's time, so...
Okay, good luck. Okay, I'm reading. After searching the apartment of Alexa Brown, a person we suspect has handled the travel arrangements of the front's leadership. We identified a flight booked for 3 people and their company handler headed to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Sorry, I cannot read. Cambodia, without a warrant and insufficient time to obtain one before the flight took off. Mordecai has personally picked up and is now escorting 2 of the 4 people on the list. Yeah, okay. All the information points towards them being a part of the leadership of the front. Pardon me. Or at the very least, closely connected to them. The suspects seem to be willing to answer questions, but a lawyer, Abraham Jamal, is on his way. He will likely pull them out, questioning and prevent us from interacting with the suspects until we have a warrant. Not to mention pursue potential claims against us for the unlawful detainment. So as well, when this happens, the leadership of the front would most likely be alerted to our actions, and we will lose a vital opportunity to take the very top of the British front. So I'm going to guess we can fail this, and one of the game will just be like, yep, you lost. And you just keep going to the next thing.
I'm wondering, yeah.
So I'm wondering if this might be a big way to I don't know, maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah.
Because isn't there supposed to be just 2 investigations left?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
another one.
All right. Annabel Lee is a reputed sociology and anthropology professor, regularly holding and attending lectures internationally. Oh, and didn't they say that they're trying to find people internationally?
Yeah, they're trying to find big names, right?
Oh, there we go.
Big influential figures.
Well, there we go. This is fitting. It's fitting a story, though. It's rationalizing the story, so I don't know if that's a smart way to do it. But anyway, she has published numerous studies and has received honorary distinctions from her work analyzing the society behavior in failed states. Oh, this is looking worse. She really specializes in this, too. She is scheduled to be key speaker at a scientific conference in, how do you pronounce that, by the way, Peyton? Phnom Penh? Phnom Penh?
No, because they wouldn't pronounce the N.
Just,
Phnom Penh, I think.
Phnom Penh? Okay. Her international presence would allow her to coordinate front actions abroad, and her connections to academia, wow, could be the fuel behind the ideological engine of the front. Sorry, I can't read, guys. Okay. Valerie Arnett works for an exclusive white-collar travel agency. The company advertises that they handle the transportation, 5-star accommodation, all restaurant and tourist bookings, as well as catering to the needs of their upscale clients during a vacation or business trip. The bookings for all the 3 suspects were done through this travel agency, and Valerie was assigned to be their flight attendant and guide to Cambodia. This would allow her an excellent excuse for frequent flights and move in high-end circles without raising any alarm, allowing her to coordinate terrorist cells.
Oh.
So she's the transportation, and we have the speaker.
The speaker.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. I'm not making promises.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, we have 10 fucking minutes. Any of these people could be a potential Liberation Front leader. You need to carefully make them trust you or intimidate them, or perhaps both in sequence. Okay.
Okay. You remember to read out what you say, and I'll say what she says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good day. Excuse my colleague for interrupting your trip, but we need your help in a high-level terrorism investigation.
Maynard, of course, officer. You shall have my full cooperation. However, first of all, I would like to know the charges that are being brought upon me. Ooh.
Currently, you're suspected of leading a terrorist organization, the Liberation Front.
They shake their head. I understand. That is a very strong accusation, officer. One I doubt you can back up.
Well, let's start.
Oh, this is a Game of Thrones moment right here.
This
is a chess game right here.
She might be difficult.
I think she is. I think she is it, though. The way she's talking to you is like, you can't prove shit.
Yeah.
She's not saying, I'm not. You can't prove shit. Let's go get her to say it.
How come 2 people who don't know each other have the same lawyer coming to represent them?
They answer in a calm tone. I was not aware of any lawyer. Also, the law states you should have informed me and waited for him before pursuing any line of questioning. Oh shit. She's done her research. You know what this reminds me of? Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
When he knew his stuff, he went to a court and just talked around them.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Waiting for your lawyer might limit our options. Let's explore a solution together.
They smile slightly and nod. Yes, officer, I am certain that waiting for a lawyer to join me here would not be in your interest.
Who would pay for such a reputed lawyer?
They shake their head. I do not know, but your interest only proves you understand the unlawfulness of your actions. Ooh. Oh, she's just pinning you. She's gonna be hard.
Well, let's talk about the conference.
When asked ahead, officer, let us discuss the trip you unjustly denied me.
Were you speaking?
Yes, that's why I was going there. They nod.
Why go? I'm sure you were invited to numerous consequences. Why go to this one so far from your home?
Conferences. They smile slightly. I do not expect you to understand, but it is important for a scholar to collaborate with peers from a variety of backgrounds. Okay, help me better understand. That's my response to that. Tell me more. Get her telling the story.
Your participation at the conference was only recent and now barely advertised. Care to explain?
They raise an eyebrow. Officer, I am not in charge of the media communications divisions of the conferences I attend. Are you in charge of the PR of your department? God.
As a matter of fact, I write my own press release and hold interviews.
Well, officer, in that case, I must say I am impressed. I have seen many PR professionals being much less capable of presenting their atrocities in a positive light. Oh man, she's good. She's more open though, eh?
What did you plan to speak about?
So what's interesting about that is when you shared something vulnerable, she opened up.
Interesting.
I noticed that. They answered a neutral okay.
Well, wasn't anything important.
Okay, sure. But she did do that. So I think she wants to negotiate with you.
Yeah.
So you gotta give her something, she'll give you something. I think that's how this bitch works.
How did you acquire the tickets for this trip?
I employed a travel agency, as one does.
Have you been to this area before?
They smirk. No, I have not. I am certain you already know that. I don't understand why you're wasting my time.
Let's just talk about your activism.
They smile. We are all activists, officer, whether we realize it or not. Ooh, that's an interesting way to put it.
What do you other than your career, Miss Lee, what do you dedicate your time to?
They roll their eyes. I see. Officer, now we are talking hobbies. Well, given the relaxed nature of this conversation, may I ask for a cup of coffee? V60, please. I must confess, coffee is a small passion of mine, so it would only be fitting. She still gave it. Her heart rate went down, eh?
Coffee, eh? Let's talk about the Liberation Front.
Very well. Okay, I think the trick is you gotta get her really, really, really relaxed.
Really relaxed? Okay.
Because I don't think she's gonna get nervous and tell you. She's gonna get really chummy and tell you. That's my guess based on how this conversation's going.
Yeah, I agree.
She's too solid of a fighter. You can't freak her out. She's too much of a fighter.
Yeah. What is your opinion of the Liberation Front?
They shrug. I believe it is an organization that any humanist scholar should study. Why? Why? That's looking pretty bad.
Do you agree with their means?
They look at you tilting their head. Moral judgment can only be made comparatively. Violence is appalling yet historically effective. What do you believe? Whew. This is actually, I gotta say something, Peyton. Can I say something on the channel?
Yeah.
This is really cool to watch you do this, because you're really good at this kind of stuff, and this bitch is like literally going toe to toe with you. This is actually really cool to watch.
Yeah.
I'm really fascinated by this.
It's true. What we consider moral now was normal 100 years ago. It's all a matter of context.
Yes, it certainly is. And she got more open because you said that. They stay in a neutral tone. Yet things change in those 100 years through courageous people fighting for what's right against what was the norm.
It might trigger a potential leader if they're faced with the credible possibility of leaving the front in the hands of the others. Okay.
This is a good game. So good.
Okay, well, do you agree with their motives then?
Their motives are unoriginal, but that does not mean they are not valid. Oppression deserves opposition. Wouldn't you agree?
Their frustrations are understandable, yet many of their members are misguided.
They shrug. I'm sure that is what they said about the French revolutionaries at the time, if they changed our world forever. That is so cool. Also, we're at 4 open, and this is really cool for us because Peyton and I were. She was teaching me a lot by us playing through Assassin's Creed, the Unity about the French Revolution, and so this is kind of like, oh my god, she's got a point. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is a good interrogation, man.
I know I'm eating up my time, but I'm just kind of curious. I've heard that the front has cut off support for imprisoned members in Nubo. What do you think about that?
They answer after a brief pause. Perhaps they trust their members to remain loyal even without their support.
So she's really okay. We gotta undermine that.
Her heart rate went up too.
Interesting.
I don't know where you were at the heart rate because now it sounded to me like you want to go up.
There's some questions about those other people that were on the plane.
I will try to answer, but I can assure you that I do not know anyone who was on the flight.
What about Valerie Arnett?
No, I do not.
Dennis Schmidt?
No, I've never heard of this man.
Damascus Reed?
The name doesn't ring a bell, but I can't say I know who he is. Or it does ring a bell.
Oh, Damascus Reed. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
But, I mean, they could have even been sitting next to each other, right? And the name got brought up, so...
Okay. You want to switch?
Yes, I think I do. Because we haven't talked to this person.
I think she's the leader, though.
I do too. I think we nailed it.
I think we found exactly who it is. But the way she is interrogating back at you is kind of interesting, eh? What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Good day, excuse my call. It's the same thing. For interrupting your trip, but we need your help in a high-level terrorism investigation.
They shake their head. That sounds exciting, but I do not appreciate you harassing my customers. Harassing your customers? Did you not hear what we just said?
Okay, well, I'm glad you're willing to cooperate, and I apologize for disturbing your clients.
They smile. As long as this is wrapped up quickly and everything should be alright.
Very well, Miss Arnett. Let us begin.
They look down at the desk before meeting your gaze. This is so like the movies.
Okay. I understand that you were flying towards Pompeii. Oh, Pompeii?
I would like to ask you
I would like to ask you a few questions about your trip.
Hey, by the way, Peyton, not to interrupt this. Do you think that tech guy was... This girl's starting to seem clueless. Do you think the tech guy was the other one?
Maybe, yeah.
Because, like, I'm starting to think that maybe... Because they worked with that... No, because that business guy knew his own backdoor in the technology. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, I'll keep going. They smile and nod. Why, yes, of course. I think I have a brochure on me somewhere.
Oh my god. What does executive customer satisfaction expert mean?
They state this quickly with a large smile. I aid the customers who purchase our deluxe first class package with organizing their trip, and I tend to their needs.
Do you mean when you say that you organize their trip and tend to their needs?
They say rapidly. I choose a hotel and I take care of them on the plane and arrange transport to and from the airport and provide tourist advice. And I also get them their wine and I also... Sorry.
How did you choose the hotel to accommodate your customers?
They shrug. Hotel only one. I chose the hotel with our highest internal rating. Hotel Liberté. Hotel Liberté.
Uh-huh. Who were your clients on this flight?
They shake their head. I am sorry, officer. I'm not liberty to reveal that policy.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense. So how come two people that don't know each other have the same lawyer coming to represent them?
I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps the company sent him.
That's a generous company policy. Regardless, I have a few questions about him.
They shake their head. I really don't know what else to say.
Lawyer's name is Abraham Jamal. Have you ever heard of him?
Even if I might, the privacy rules of my company would not allow me to say.
Who would hire an expensive law shark for you?
As I said, I can only assume it's the company that sent him.
Why has he been contacted to represent all of the suspects?
They shake their head. Honestly, can't say. This was never part of our briefings.
What? Like at the company or like with the Liberation Front?
I don't know.
Alright, let's talk Liberation Front.
Oh, what would you like to talk about?
What is your opinion?
They smile. They are terrorists, right? I'm a flight attendant. Not liking terrorists is almost a job requirement.
Okay. Do you agree with their means?
They pull back in their chair. That's an absurd question. How could I possibly agree with their murders?
Do you agree with their motives?
She's gotten closed, eh? She was more open, now she's not.
Yeah.
They shake their head. I don't really know what they are all about, and I don't really care to find out. I think she's clueless.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, I'm wasting time.
This one's the leader. You have the leader right here.
Yeah.
But you don't have the other piece, the puzzle, to maybe get her. That's the problem. At least easily. I bet you it was that guy that had power.
Shit. Okay, oh wait, yeah, that didn't lead to anything. Let's go back to academic background.
If you wish, officer, what else would you like to know? It's pretty open.
Socialism and communism failed wherever they have been implemented. Aren't you too idealistic?
They lean from side to side. Crime continues to happen wherever police existed. Do you abandon your ideals, or do you learn and make a better attempt?
There is more. I'm gonna say only massive social and cultural changes could allow for an economy without private property to work.
They shake their head, and only those who strive for change and improvement will not be accomplices to the perpetuation of today's suffering. She's more open.
Dramatic Reed seems to believe you're not trustworthy enough. Confront the businessman and show him you can get to an agreement.
What? We don't have him, though. Isn't that the other dude?
Yeah.
The dude that we were supposed to get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. So it's her. It's her and him.
I'm just gonna accuse.
They shake their head. Officer, don't delude yourself in thinking that you have any power here. Your false accusations are pathetic.
Shit.
You need this other guy. Can you get? I wonder if you can get her without him.
I am too.
Ah, crap. I gotta check my phone.
Okay, let's try to gain some respect here. Or is she gonna be shut down completely? I've read one of your most prolific works, The Sociologist. Care to discuss it?
They lean in. Sure. What conclusions did you draw from it? If she's testing you.
That you have a keen understanding of group mentality, ideological development, and spread.
Compliments won't go get you far, officer, but that will get you ahead. They will get you ahead. She's very open, eh?
Yeah. Can the tenure of a university professor cover the first class expenses?
They nod. Officer, if you want to check my tax returns, please do. You may find it amazing how much people can do with their income when they see beyond the lies of consumerism. Oh, shit.
Do you wonder, Miss Lee, how someone with your background ends up becoming a leader of a terrorist organization?
I shrug. I don't even know, officer. Given how convinced you seem of this, you must have tried very hard to take a guess.
You need a challenge, and what better one than trying to put into practice the change you've been advocating for so long?
They smile. Well, officer, I must say your insight into psychology is quite staggering. She's very open.
I know.
She knows what it is. She's respecting you more.
Yeah.
She's getting more respect because she's like, oh, you're not a nitwit. Ooh, the first class thing you can pick at. She just said she's about going against consumerism, yet she's flying first class.
Isn't it hypocritical of a self-proclaimed Marxist to fly first class?
Answer quickly. Oh, but she just came close a bit. I'm sorry. Isn't it immoral for airline companies to make billions in profits off the suffering of those unfortunate enough to fly in the abhorrent and crowded conditions of economy class?
That's actually a good rebuttal. That is a good rebuttal.
Good challenge, though.
Why academia?
Only Hollywood thinks that the path humans end up walking in life is decided in a tension-filled, memorable moment. I slowly grew into this lifestyle bit by bit, just like the rest of us.
Okay. Makes sense.
That's a good one.
I actually do believe that.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that too. It's funny, every time, I don't know if anyone out there, when you go to school, you're like, all right, this is who I'm going to be for the rest of my life. And some people do, end up that way, but I'm going to say most of us don't. You try different things, you explore, you grow.
Yeah. I want to explain what's really at stake here.
They nod. I am intrigued by your perspective, officer. Now she's interested to see what you say. She does want to play this game with you here.
What do you think? Equity, liberty, or evolution?
About what she believes in, you mean?
Yes.
Either liberty or equity, not evolution.
I think liberty.
Yeah, because of the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta take a chance. Equality, really?
It was equity.
Interesting. Let's try this again. Ah!
It's over, yeah.
She's a little nervous, though. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try this shit again.
The answer in a calm tone. Okay, officer, okay.
Okay, well, why lie?
The corner of the lips raises slightly. You may not be the only one probing the other's personality here, officer. Why would you want us to know that? And we kind of know that already. We know you're reading us.
No, Miss Lee, you just knew that keeping an expensive lawyer on hold may look self-incriminating in front of a jury.
They stiffen up in their chair. Oh, you made her nervous with that. I guess we'll just have to see about that.
Lawyer's name is Abraham Jamal. What do you know about him?
Oh, answer in a calm tone. Many small things, but what is important is that he has already proven capable of stopping the law from being used as a weapon against the people.
In what field of law does Mr. Jamal specialize in?
He's a litigation lawyer with decades of experience, a true professional who I am sure you will get along with spectacularly.
What achievement of Mr. Jamal convinced you to work with him?
The answer with a calm voice. He is a principled man who argues with strong conviction. He's worked with many activist groups in
Ding dong.
There it is. He specializes in this. It's making sense.
Why has the lawyer been contacted to represent all of the suspects in this investigation?
They clasp their hands. I think you already know that I believe it is important when one has the means to try to stop abuse against whomever when it happens. What abuse? I think the only thing that we're doing is we're asking you questions when we necessarily shouldn't. I don't know if I'd call this 100% abuse. It's a bit of abuse of power.
Lawyers use legal loopholes to keep rapists and murderers away from trials, so you understand my suspicion.
Oh, that's a good point. Only rich rapists and murderers, officer. Sadly, we are all forced to seek the protection of our rights.
So you lied to me about the lawyer as a test.
Answer in a calm tone. As I said, I didn't know if I could trust you. Ooh.
Trust me with what?
You gotta make her friend.
She is friend.
I guess. Nervous friend. I don't know, man. This is getting confusing.
Oh.
What'd you say?
It's clear you are a leader of the Liberation Front. Drop the act right now.
They speak quickly, leaning over the table. Officer, I understand you were under a lot of stress. There is nothing to confess, but maybe I can help. I have studied this group, and I could offer valuable advice on your investigation.
Okay, let's hear what you have to say.
Delighted. Where would you like me to start?
Annabel Lee has agreed to speak with us in theoretical terms. Make her trust you, and she might open up about how the Front's leaders met. Okay. How does an organization like the Liberation Front recruit members?
They look up, rubbing their chin.
She's pulling a Ted Bundy, eh? This is what he would do.
What?
This is how he would talk.
Toy with people?
This is how he would talk about his crimes. If you came at him and said, why did you kill that person? He wouldn't answer. But if you said, we have this killer, they have done this. What do you think the motive would be? Right. And he would talk theoretically.
And tell the story, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, I think the method must involve actions that amplify people's dissatisfaction with the world, processes in determining correct candidates, and progressive loyalization methods.
A freshman student could tell me that. Perhaps your insight is overrated.
Ooh, they stare at you, lips pursed. I actually kind of agree with that a little bit, though.
I do.
Sociology second year could tell you that.
Yeah. How does an organization, especially a violent one, fund itself?
Explain in a calm voice. Private and discreet donations, especially from rich supporters, are the truly accessible means.
How does it remain hidden?
They explain with a steady voice. I told you, it is obvious that they hide in plain sight while having a culture of secrecy and encrypted digital means of communication. Why'd you know that?
How do they stay united when their members have different ideologies?
I guess they would know that through the fact that we publish it. They shrug. See, officer, I think this is where it is obvious you don't really understand the Liberation Front. It doesn't need to remain united to continue functioning.
Okay, so it just makes sure any public statement it sends out is accepted by all its members. It must make sure that cells are isolated enough to operate independently. Yeah, it's this one, because remember, they're working in cells. Yeah. It must make sure that cells are isolated enough to operate independently.
It is a possible strategy, but an ineffective one. They must show a united front, all acts seemingly falling under a common message.
Okay. What is the organizational structure of such a terrorist organization?
They explain it in a neutral tone. I think the term you would be most accustomed to would be cells. It is composed of cells with some subcells with trusted leaders who have communication access to those higher up the ladder.
Then how can it organize and plan future attacks?
Explain in a neutral tone. Firstly, it would be wrong to assume that all members are violent. Violence is often the initiative of a few highly motivated members with a large personal network and support. This is not wrong.
What does an extremist... Yeah, she's not wrong. Do you think that's what went wrong here?
So people are just acting out?
People are acting out, yeah.
And it's not about being a big organization that we're trying to take down, really. It's like just little people are making mistakes here and there.
Yeah.
And people are still always trying to follow what their people are doing, though. You know what I mean? They're kind of going like, yeah, they blew up that building. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I was going to do it, but they did it, so yeah, Liberation Front, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, okay.
The violence only seems to have phased a few members, right?
But they back it up. That's the funny part. They logically back it up, but they're not willing to do it.
Well, they're rationalizing, right?
But they're not willing to do it themselves. Remember the girl with had the hostages? The hostages?
Oh, the hostages.
And she was like, all right, fuck it,
yeah.
see ya. Because some of them don't have the nerve to do it.
I thought you meant the girl who was the recruiter, because she kind of backed down after a while and started having a panic attack.
That's true, yeah.
What does an extremist organization do with members who go rogue and betray the organization?
They shrug. What I have studied, they allocate resources to eliminate the potential intelligence leak depending on how destructive it could become, up to and including assassinations.
How is an organization like the Liberation Front led?
They speak in a low voice. Well, given how complex it appears to me, I think it is quite clear that it must be led by a small, tight group of highly skilled individuals with complementary backgrounds. Yeah, good way to put it.
How many leaders would be ideal for such an organization?
They look into your eyes smiling. It's hard to say, but my estimate is 3. Uneven to break ties, large enough to cover a wide range of expertise while still small enough to maintain a united front.
So, her, the dude, and the other dude. The 2 dudes and her.
Which dudes?
The businessmen, right? Though, you know how we brought in 4 suspects? The airline attendant is not one of the 3.
It's not.
She's the red herring. It's the other 3.
Yep, I agree.
Would leaders have any hierarchical structure between them?
They shake their head. I think that would be a fatal mistake for them. It would ruin their benefits of having the leadership as small and tight group. I guess that makes sense. All the stuff she's saying makes sense.
It's well organized, yeah.
Yeah.
What would happen if only a part of the leaders would leave?
It will. Well, they hesitate a moment before answering. It will. Well, it certainly shift the organization's profile and priorities. Interesting.
Wouldn't these leaders wish to prevent such a perversion of their organization then?
They nod. I guess they would, yes. I guess they would. I haven't heard you say an answer like that yet. It would go against their core beliefs, the very thing they are fighting for.
Alright, it's time to confront the bitch.
Okay.
We're gonna cut her a deal, apparently. I need your expertise on organizational structures in relation with a few matters.
Of course, officer, I did already offer my aid, so please let me know what you had in mind in particular.
Oh wait, I guess I'm just supposed to do this. Miss Lee, I know enough. Confess, call off the next attack and tell me who your associates are.
They shake their head. Officer, you must understand my plight. Even in the absurd situation in which I would be this mythical Lady Luck character. She's calling herself Lady Luck and she is a Lady Luck character, oh my god. Together, with the feeling that legally a confession would be my best bet, I still couldn't do it.
Please, Annabel, give me your associates and let's make sure the front does not turn into the very monster you want to fight. I will do that if you give me no other choice.
Oh my god, you fucking got her.
I did it. Wow, I just had to talk her up theory-wise. That's interesting.
Get her somewhere. Look down. They look down, eyes teary. I deny any involvement with the Liberation Front, but I understand the situation now. For that purpose, I think there are 2 people you should really talk to. I can make that happen.
Ooh, report the findings.
So she's not the leader, though.
She's not the leader, no. But I think I think she's part of it.
Oh my god, well done, dude. First time is a charm. Well done.
Yeah.
Damn, well done.
Shit. Holy crap, that doesn't happen that often.
No, hey, you figured it out though.
Oh, and we get to do this after. So
and it's only been 50 minutes. It's not like it's been an hour and a half or almost 2 hours. Oh my god, it's amazing.
I understood her more. That's the funny part. I think
there was a moment there, dude, where I was like, this is actually kind of creepy because like she was almost like, I don't know if you guys, if you don't know Peyton like I do, but like she knows her history.
Yeah.
She knows she knows this stuff very well. So it was very interesting for this professor to come at you like that. I don't know, it was just cool to watch you two go at it. It was like, damn, okay.
Let's fill out our stupid press release.
All right, today, while pursuing leads pertaining to our ongoing investigation into the Liberation Front, Peace and Stability Special Unit officers approached several individuals who we
believe to hold valuable information, suspect of having ties with the terrorist organization, knew to be connected to the Liberation Front leadership. Well, that's what they were, so, yeah.
All these individuals were scheduled to fly to Cambodia. And due to time constraints, our officers found it necessary to delay the flight in order to consult them,
arrest them,
consult them.
I guess consult them?
Airport authorities fully cooperated with our requests, and we are able to establish contact. 2 of these people agreed to come in for questioning.
We're apprehending a question. Of course. Given the urgency of the... We'll say agreed to come in for questioning, because it is true.
They did agree?
Yep, they agreed.
And their input was very valuable. At this point, no official charges have yet been made against any of these individuals, but we continue to investigate the situation.
Alright. Continue.
Wow. That was crazy shit.
That was some crazy shit.
But there you go.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Liberation Front nears critical mass.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna get this a read. So, with its strong rhetoric and matching inclination for violence, the Liberation Front speared a nationwide "do motives justify means?" debate. However, ethics aside, its incredibly fast growth does warrant an analysis, as it also points to the challenges that the organization will face in the near future. How it manages to tackle them will determine if the organization may successfully challenge current power structures or face explosion from the strains that it has placed upon itself. The first element to analyze is how its overnight growth is intimately tied to its get big fast or die trying structural model. Most societal movements take decades to mature into international organizations that can sway global politics. This may create the appearance that the Liberation Front's strong presence here and incipient international sway is a so-called glitch in the Matrix. Son of a bitch, you have to reference the Matrix, especially after it appeared so recently. Sadly, however, the world does not glitch, even though it is obviously in the Front's interest to create this appearance of a new and fresh organization with a clean slate and no murky past, but the Liberation Front is anything but that. It did not spring immaculately into existence. The only thing it did was to aggregate, I can't read that,
many smaller
structures, movements, and organizations, and breathe new life into them under a uniting creed. No kings, no destinies.
Yeah, we already knew this.
Yeah.
By just talking to them.
There we go.
Y'all are behind.
Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this. Man, I just can't say this enough. If you're watching this, first of all, thank you so much for still watching this.
Yeah,
really appreciate
thank
it.
you.
We suggest you play the game. This is a good game and makes you think. This is exactly what I want to see more in detective games. I want to see more of this kind of stuff. This is really, really cool. It's making you really think. It's making you look at everything. I know I say this every time, but really, this is such a well thought out game. And it's not going to get the hype it deserves.
No, it's really not.
Like the amount of how thought through it is, I can't get over it. It really makes you challenge yourself.
It does.
I'd like to see a game really intellectually challenge yourself. Oh my god, with like the ideologyisms now, socialism, or socialism, sociology, psychology, like. body language, all these types of things come into play, as this is the job, right?
Yeah.
You have to know what's going on in the world at the time. You gotta know what's going on with all these few individuals at their moments. You have to know their backgrounds. You gotta see how they're behaving. You gotta know all these things to be successful, and even then, you can miss something.
Yeah.
It is... Oh, okay, I was gonna stop preaching. Anything else you want to say, Miss Peyton?
Oh, no. Nothing left on my side.
I'm sorry I got excited.
It's okay.
We'll call it, though. I was very impressed with your interrogation. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I actually was impressed.
I thought we screwed it up big time when we took in that flight attendant, and she was clearly useless. I was like, oh,
no. I just loved watching you go at it with her, though. Oh my god. There's moments when she was just like, no, I ain't giving you anything. And you're like, what about this? No. And then you're like this, and then she was like, okay.
Well, that first hint they give you is actually pretty useful in the sense of it's like, if you play nice and then you hit her with something, that seemed to work because she would trust you and then she would get nervous, and then she would trust you and then she would get nervous, and then she just started spilling her